Hey there, fellow food enthusiasts! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Culinary Creativity. Today I'm going to share a super simple recipe for making the healthiest oat bread right in your very own pan. This recipe is perfect for those who love homemade bread but don't have access to a fancy oven or bread maker. No need for a fancy oven or bread maker, just a pan, some oats, and your culinary spirit. So let's get baking. This oat bread is not only easy to make but also incredibly nutritious and delicious. First things first, let's talk about what you'll need for this recipe. The ingredients are simple and likely already in your pantry. You'll want to grab some rolled oats, whole wheat flour, baking powder, a pinch of salt, some honey for a touch of sweetness, and milk. These ingredients come together to create a wholesome and hearty bread. You can use any milk you like. Almond, soy, or even classic cow's milk works perfectly. Each type of milk will give a slightly different flavor and texture, so feel free to experiment with your favorite. Now let's put it all together. This is where the magic happens. Start by grinding your oats into a fine flour. I just use a regular blender. It's quick and does the job perfectly. If you don't have a blender, you can also use a food processor or even a coffee grinder. Then, in a large bowl, mix your homemade oat flour with the whole wheat flour, baking powder, and salt. Make sure everything is well combined to ensure an even rise and texture. Once that's mixed, add in your honey and milk. The honey adds a natural sweetness that complements the nutty flavor of the oats. Combine everything until you get a nice, smooth dough. It should be a bit sticky, but still manageable. If it's too sticky, you can add a bit more flour, but be careful not to overdo it. Don't worry if it seems too wet at first. The oats will absorb the moisture as they cook. This is what gives the bread its moist and tender crumb. All right, now for the fun part, cooking your bread. This method is great for those who don't have an oven or prefer a quicker cooking process. Heat a non-stick pan over medium heat and transfer your dough into it. Make sure the pan is well heated to get a good crust. Flatten it gently so it covers the bottom of the pan. This ensures even cooking and a uniform shape. Cover the pan with a lid and let it cook for about 10 minutes on one side. The steam created by the lid helps cook the bread through without drying it out. After 10 minutes, flip your bread over carefully. Use a spatula to help with this step to avoid breaking the bread. It should be a lovely golden brown. This is a good indicator that the first side is perfectly cooked. Once flipped, cover again and cook for another 10 minutes. This ensures that both sides are evenly cooked and the bread is fully baked through. This method ensures your bread cooks through evenly and gets that delicious crust on both sides. And voila! Your kitchen will be filled with the wonderful aroma of freshly baked bread. You've just made yourself a beautiful loaf of oat bread. Let it cool slightly before slicing to ensure the best texture. This bread is not only tasty, but packed with fiber and free from any preservatives you'd find in store-bought versions. It's a great way to enjoy a healthier alternative to traditional bread. It's perfect for sandwiches, toast in the morning, or just to enjoy with a bit of butter and your favorite jam. The possibilities are endless with this versatile bread. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this simple and healthy recipe. If you tried this recipe, let me know how it went in the comments below. I love hearing about your cooking adventures and any tweaks you made to the recipe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tasty treats and cooking tips. Remember, Jesus loves you. See you next time. Your support means the world to me and helps keep this channel going.